Good morning, students. In last class, we have discussed about refractive index. In that, absolute refractive index. Today, we will discuss about relative refractive index. The relative refractive index is denoted by symbol N21. Now, in the case of relative refractive index, we are taking two mediums. This is first medium, this is second medium. Let AB be the surface which is separating the two medium. You imagine that the first medium refractive index is N1 and the second medium refractive index is N2. For simplicity, I am taking the first medium is rarer medium and the second medium is denser medium. For example, you take first medium as the water medium and the second medium as the glass medium. In relative refractive index, we are taking other than the air medium. Therefore, this is water, this is glass. Now, what is the meaning of relative refractive index? Now, you pass the ray of light in the first medium of refractive index N1. Now, you pass this light. Let V1 be the velocity of the light in the first medium. You pass the same light in the second medium of refractive index N2. Then V2 be the velocity of the light in the second medium. Then relative refractive index is defined as, it is the ratio of the velocity of the light in the first medium to the velocity of the light in the second medium. You take this is second medium. Is it clear? Therefore, N21 means what? Refractive index of the second medium compared to first medium is equal to V1 by V2. Velocity of the light in the first medium to the velocity of light in the second medium. Therefore, N21 can be written as velocity of the light in the first medium to the velocity of the light in the second medium. Okay. For the water, the refractive for the water refractive index is equal to 1.33. For glass, refractive index is equal to 1.5. Now, by using Snell's law, we can write it as N21 can be written as N2 by N1. Refractive index of the second medium to the refractive index of the first medium. This can be also calculated is equal to sin I by sin R. What is I? I is nothing but angle of incidence. What is R? Angle of refraction. By knowing the angle of incidence and by knowing the angle of refraction, we can calculate the relative refractive index of the second medium compared with the first medium. Therefore, N2 by N1 is equal to sin I by sin R. By cross multiplying, we can write it as N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin R. Is it clear? No. N21 is equal to N2 by N1. What is N2? N2 value here in the case of here. N21 is equal to N2 divided by N1. For glass is 1.5. For water it is 1.33. Now 1.5 divided by 1.33. It will give relative refractive index between the water and the glass medium. Means compared to water, how much is greater the optical density of the glass is there. It will give information about optical densities between the two mediums other than the air medium. In absolute refractive index, we are finding the optical density of the denser medium compared to air medium. But in relative refractive index, we are measuring optical densities. We are comparing optical densities between the two mediums other than the air. Therefore, N21 can be written as N2 by N1, 1.5 divided by 1.33. It is greater than the 1. Is it clear? Denser medium divided by rarer medium. Or we can also compare rarer medium to denser medium. That is, here N12. In first case, what will happen? The ray is in water medium, it is going to glass medium. That is rarer medium to denser medium. Then it is N21, refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. Now what I am doing here? This is glass, this is water, this is first medium, this is second medium, this is N1, this is N. Now what I am doing? I am sending the ray of light from denser medium to rarer medium. In first case, the ray of light is going from water to glass medium. In second case, what I am doing? I am sending the same light from denser medium to rarer medium. Then what will happen? It is written as N12. What is N12? Refractive index of the first medium respect to second medium. It can be also written as N1 by N2. N1 by N2. What is N1? 1.33. Refractive index of water. What is N2? N2 is 1.5. In this case, we are getting less than the 1. In previous case, we are getting more than the 1. Therefore, the relative refractive index can be less than the 1, greater than the 1. Is it clear? It is depending upon from which medium to which medium you are sending the ray of light. If the ray of light is going from rarer medium to denser medium, rarer to denser, rarer to denser, then we call it as N21. Rarer to denser N21, that is equal to N2 by N1. N2 is denser medium, N1 is rarer medium. If the same ray of light is going from denser to rarer, in this case, we can call it as N12. N12 means refractive index of first medium with respect to second medium. That is given by N1 divided by N2. N21, N2 by N1. N12 is equal to N1 divided by N2. From these two equations, what you can write also? N21 is equal to 1 divided by N1. N21 is equal to N12. Is it clear? Rarer to denser, answer is greater than 1. Denser to rarer, then relative refractive index is less than the 1. This is the observation. Here we must observe one thing, that when the ray of light is going from rarer to denser or denser to rarer, the refracted ray angle is changing. For example, you consider first case. In first case, rarer to denser, rarer to denser. In rarer to denser, what will happen? This is incident ray, this is refracted ray. This is N1, this is N2. N2 is more compared to N1. Water, glass. This is water, this is glass. Then how can you write? N21 is equal to N2 by N1, which is greater than 1. Because 1.5 divided by 1.33, its value is greater than 1. By using Snell's law, what can I write? N2 by N1 is equal to sin I divided by sin R. Is it clear? this implies here n2 by n1 is greater than 1. Therefore, in the case of n2 by n1 is greater than therefore we can also write it as sin I by sin R is greater than 1. This ratio n2 by n1 is greater than 1 means sin I by sin R is also greater than the 1. This implies that by sending this R to this side, sin I value is greater than sin R value into 1. I value is more compared to R. That is, angle of incidence is more than the angle of refraction. If angle of incidence is 30 degree, angle of refraction must be less than the 30 degree. If angle of refraction is equal to 40 degree, so angle of incidence is equal to 40 degree, then angle of refraction is less than the 40 degree, 30 degree, 20 degree, like this. From this what to conclude? I is more, R is less. R is less means what? The refracted ray is going towards the normal. Angle is small means the refracted ray is going towards the normal. We can write it as when the ray of light is going from rarer medium to denser medium, the refracted ray is bending towards the normal. Is it clear? Now how can I write? Rarer to denser. Refracted ray bending towards normal. This is the first case. In second case, what I am doing? I am going reverse. That is glass to water. This is glass. This is water. This is angle of incidence. This is angle of refraction. When you are going from glass to water, that is denser to rarer, then the ratio is n1 by n2 is less than the 1. Because denser to rarer, its value is less than the 1. Then in that case what will happen? In second case, denser to rarer. When the ray of light is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium, this is angle of incidence, this is angle of refraction. If you look at the diagram, angle of incidence is less and angle of refraction is more. If I is equal to 20 degree, the angle of refraction is greater than 20 degree. It may be 30 degree. If angle of incidence 40 degree, angle of refraction 50 degree, 60 degree, like this. Therefore, the refracted ray is going away from the normal. Going away from the normal. Therefore, when the ray of light is traveling from denser to rarer medium, it is going away from normal. This is the main thing we must conclude. When the ray of light is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, the refracted ray is bending towards the normal. When the same ray of light is going from denser medium to the rarer medium, then the refracted ray is going away from the normal. You must remember this one.